Hi, hello everybody, I'm Justin, this is Koopa, and welcome to Koopa's Corner. Today, we're talking about Pokemon TCG Pocket. There's a brand new set, so we're back with some pack openings. This is the Crimson Blaze set, and, quite frankly, looks pretty cool, right? It is the Kanto starters, all three of them, they're Mega forms, right? Charizard is Charizard Y, Mega Blastoise, Mega Venusaur. This is a single pack set. It's a bit smaller than the last set, which was, three. So it should be a lot easier to collect all the cards here. So let's jump on in. Let's see what we got. Alright, so, Tuesday we didn't open any packs, so that first thing Wednesday morning, they'd all be ready for us. So our very first pack, we've got Mismagius with Stored Power. Move all Psychic Energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. Okay, Purloin, Nosepass, Purloin again, and Hariyama. Okay, Mismagius has a little bit of potential. Alright, let's do our second pack. We'll just take this first one right here. Ooh, stars. Okay, Purloin, Porygon 2, Makuhita, Riancules. This Pokemon gets plus 30 for each psychic energy attached to it, plus 30 HP. Ooh, this thing could be a lot of fun. And Guzzlord, we got a shiny. Guzzlord is kind of weird, but the shiny is pretty cool. I like the white. Alright, so pretty good pull right off the bat. And I love that it's a 6th card now, as opposed to, being one of the 5. I'm intrigued by that Riancules, which is one of the very few Pokemon whose name I can never pronounce correctly. But imagine pairing it with a Gardevoir. Alright, let's jump into our third pack. More stars! Onix. Okay, with Dig, Houndour, Gyarados, Solosis, Mega Charizard EX. And it is the Immersive. Guys, we pulled the Immersive right off the bat. One of our first 3 packs. We didn't even start opening tenors yet. This is just single packs. The Charmeleon into the Charizard, into the Mega Charizard Y. Oh, that's awesome. 220 HP, 250 damage. You do 50 to yourself, but you don't even burn your energy like you do with Classic Char. That's going to easily be the best card of the set. Alright, now we're jumping into a tenor here. We got Mothim, we got Spritzy, Houndoom, who's such a cool Pokemon, Clawitzer, Sunflora, the full art Sunflora, that's nice. Mineshaw, Sunkern, Garbodor, Porygon, another Riancules, Mineshaw, Bulbasaur, it's so cute. I love Bulbasaur, he's my favorite. Okay, a Probopass, which creates metal energy. Okay, that's got some potential, some uses. Ivysaur, which creates grass energy. We love to see it. I think that Ivysaur is going to be really good. Xerneas. This attack is reduced by the amount of damage that it has on it. Oh, that feels not great. That feels not great. Okay, Basculin. Surprise Strike. Clement. Draw 2 cards randomly from Magneton, Helios, or Clement's backpack. Mega Blastoise! With triple bombardment. Blastoise looks so cool. Okay, there's a Aromatisse. Another Riuncules. Alright, we've got a few of those. We'll probably make a deck. Leopard, Snatch, and Flee. Shuffle this Pokemon back into your deck. And then Baneri. Full art Baneri. Makuhita, Onix, Trubbish, Leopard, Genesect. This attack does 20 more damage for each metal energy attached to it. Alright, Porygon, Helioptile, Lopunny with double kick, Bouffalant with Revenge. If your opponent is knocked out, it does extra damage. So it's kind of like a Marshadow, but like a colorless Marshadow. And then there's Ditto. We saw this in the trailer. Copy of Friend. Serena! Full art! Oh, 2-star Serena! Oh, I love the full art trainers. They're so much fun. Oh, the Serena. That was a good pull. We got the Serena. I feel like that is going to be useful because I'll let you pull a random Mega out of your deck. Alright, another 10-pack here. Spritzy, Leopard, Charmander, Onix, Xerneas, Starly, Sunflora, Grimer, Mindfu, and Clement's backpack. Do plus damage from a Magneton or a Heliolisk. Okay, well that's potentially got some potential, I guess. Quick Grow Extract here looks pretty good. Allows you to Evo one of your grass Pokemon. We'll have to give that a shot. Ooh, full art Ariados. This is actually really cool. I really like that full art. Mega Lopunny EX with Rapid Smashers, you sickos. Flip 2 coins, it does 90 for each heads. Okay, well that's not very good. Very reminiscent of like, you know, Marowak EX from Genetic Apex. I'm not a big fan of the coin flippers, to be honest. Mega Venusaur. Critical Bloom is 120. Your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned and asleep. As much as I love Bulbasaur, Shell Shield on War Turtle. Prevent. Okay, it's like an anti-snipe card. Ooh, the shiny Buzzwole. Buzzwole. As much as I like Bulbasaur, though, I don't know how I feel about this Venusaur. I kind of feel like regular Venusaur EX is a little bit better, right? It's the same energy cost. You only do 20 less damage, but you heal. I built a whole deck around the heals, so switching the heals to status conditions just feels like it's not quite as good for it to just automatically end the game being a Mega, being worth 3 points, as opposed to regular Venusaur EX being worth 2. Only slightly less damage, only slightly less HP. Alright, a couple of good things coming in this 10-pack. Another cute Bulbasaur, Porygon 2, Onix, another Riuncules. We've got quite a few of those now. Steelix with Metal Defender. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon has no weakness. Okay, and a new Magnezone with Mirror Shot. During your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon tries to use an attack. Your opponent flips a coin. If tails, it does nothing. Okay, that's not bad, and it doesn't burn an energy like the regular Mega Steelix with the rainbow border. Okay. Okay. Mega Steelix EX, that's pretty fun. And it's very similar to the other Steelix, where you get rid of your weakness, you take a little less damage. There's some potential in that being pretty decent. Okay, Sunflora, Squirtle, Houndour, Houndoom, another backpack, another Steelix, Charmeleon with Ignition, which generates energy. Okay, another Serena. I really think there are some decent cards in this set. I feel like it's got a lot of potential. You know, during the last set, I didn't love all of the new Megas. I thought, like, obviously Blaziken was really good, but I thought Gyarados was kind of mid. Altaria ended up being decent. Absol was so-so. This, I feel like, has got a bit more potential. I'm kind of liking the starters. The Steelix seems okay. I don't like Lopunny. I think that's a bad card. Another really nice art on the Ariados. Quick Grow Extract, Trubbish, Magneton. This Magneton does not generate energy. It's not nearly as good as the last one. Another Venusaur. Okay, we got our two. We can do a deck. Now, do I try to incorporate it into my existing deck, or do I try to build a completely separate Mega Venusaur deck? And then compare the two. Another War Turtle. Another immersive. We double down on the immersive. Love it. It's a cool one too. Little baby Charmander. Charmeleon. Charizard. Mega Charizard Y. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, well, we're building a Venu deck. We're building a Char deck. Is it bad that I kind of just want to build, like, a classic Genetic Apex Moltres Char deck and just switch out Char for Mega Char? Like, that's probably how I'm going to do it. That feels like the first thing that comes to mind anyway. Alright, that's it. That's all we got for today, guys. You know, we used all of our hourglasses up. I'll do the solo battles, hopefully earn some more, hopefully open a few more packs. And I'll come to you shortly with a couple of decks. I've got a couple of decks in mind. And we'll pick one, whichever one seems like it's the most fun. And yeah, we'll make a little video for it soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.